how many of us have not heard of Bitcoin? Probably everyone has. But how many of us have Bitcoin? How many of us have enjoyed the ride to 100K? We're having a little issue here at 100K because, look, it's a psychological number. It's a 6 digits. It's never been there before. I think if we look back on this 5 years from now, if I'm still around doing the show, 100K is going to look like $1, my opinion. Okay, so the point I'm trying to make is, so all these segments are kind of connected to each other. So please pay attention specifically on the next 3 segments. Please pull out a pen and paper, take some notes, or you can always come back and watch the replay of this, right? I would like everybody to understand this, that my opinion is my opinion alone. This is not financial advice. This is not trading advice. This is not investing advice. But I think everybody should own some Bitcoin, okay? So as far as Bitcoin is concerned, how many of us don't know that we're knocking on the door at 100,000, right? So Bitcoin blast toward 100,000 and is just getting started. I completely agree with this article. Why? What is Bitcoin? Bitcoin is a finite asset, okay? Finite meaning there's no more. You can only, you only have 21 million of these things. And, Bitcoin is something that's come in vogue now, obviously, with what MicroStrategy is doing, which I'm completely going to explain how I'm trading it and what I'm doing about it. And what my edge is that I may have discovered. I don't think it's an edge. I think it's logic, really, common sense. So in truth, we are not seeing the value of Bitcoin rise. Okay, that's true because it's rising against a fiat currency that's trash, right? Okay, look at all the hard assets around you, right? What is that? Real estate, all-time high. Gold, yeah, it pulled back a little bit, but still all-time high. Stock market today, another all-time high. That's because the dollar is losing its value. That's because the debasing of the currency. That's because we're running debts and deficits, and that's what's going to happen, right? Where's money going to go? Money is going to go into hard assets. Well, Bitcoin is one of those. And Bitcoin is the only one, by the way, that's finite. There's no more. You cannot make more of it. Every other coin, every other crypto, you can make more of, including the second biggest, market, maybe second, I'm not sure yet, Ethereum, right? You can always make more of these, except with the exception of Bitcoin, right? And so its value as a fast, inexpensive, permissionless monetary network has remained consistent for many years. Instead, we are seeing the price of Bitcoin rise in terms of dollars that are being scattered into the economy like confetti. 100%. That's the reason. I mean, I'm not going to call Bitcoin an inflation hedge. I think it's a hard asset that you need to save in. I have about close to 8% of my assets in Bitcoin. I have not purchased for the last 3-4 years. I'm a hodler when it comes to Bitcoin. Yeah, hold on. Yes, it's volatile, but I think volatility is subsiding as well with all the institutional involvement now, right? With all these ETFs, which I'm going to in detail talk about coming up shortly. If the purchasing power of the dollar were to remain the same, think about this. This is a key paragraph in this. But Bitcoin were used as a unit of account to measure all of the wealth in the world, then one Bitcoin would be priced in the range of 10 to 20 million. It's true. And that's why I'm saying 100,000 is just a starter. Because as long as this debasing continues, as long as this borrowing and spending continues, Bitcoin, 100,000, yeah, a lot of people are making, oh my God, it's a top, it's going to crash, do this, do that. I don't think so. I think if we look back 3, 4, 5 years from now, 100,000 is going to look like $1 than it was 10 years ago. So maybe a decade from now, maybe longer, the dollar may have been debased so badly that one Bitcoin might be priced at a 1 trillion or more. Now, that's a little bit of, exaggeration, obviously. But to me, important thing, in all of this to understand is, people have to be in the Bitcoin scene for a long time. And to me, I said this on a video, I'm going to say it now again, Bitcoin is not a trading vehicle. There are trading vehicles around Bitcoin, such as MicroStrategy and the 2x ETFs and things, which I'm going to in detail talk about coming up shortly. Bitcoin should not be traded. Bitcoin should not go, oh, it's 100,000. Now I'll sell it at 100, buy it back at 85, sell it at 125. No, Bitcoin is something you buy and you hold, period. Just sit on it. Yes, you will experience some volatility, but you need to buy Bitcoin and sit on it. And the advantage of this is we can buy Bitcoin. We don't have to buy whole Bitcoin. We can buy all the way to the eighth decimal to the right. So, do dollar cost averaging. Buy $100 worth of Bitcoin on Coinbase or whatever and pull it out of the exchange, right? Put it on a cold wallet and enjoy yourself. And don't sell it. And don't buy something that you cannot afford to hold on. Just hold on. You need to hold on. And so importantly, I am definitely going to talk quite a bit more about Bitcoin coming up in the future of Power Hours and Trading with Sergio, and how I'm trading Bitcoin, how I'm trading around my actual physical Bitcoin. Now, I'm a trader, right? I'm going to find ways to do it, and but I will never trade Bitcoin itself. I will add to it at some point, probably soon, minuscule amounts, but dollar cost average Bitcoin, buy $50 worth of Bitcoin every month, about $100, whatever you can afford, and just put it in your cold wallet. Take it out of the exchange, take custody of it, put it in your cold wallet. That's the game plan with actual physical Bitcoin. Or obviously you can do the ETFs, but those they're not under your custody.